Okay, hello everybody. How are you? Good to be here today, Friday, 5th of December. I hope you're having a good day. Better than mine, that's for sure. As you know, I work the weekends on the markets here. So today I was working at the tea rooms where Jane works. Finished there after a busy day, actually. It was very busy today. Got back here, literally put my feet up, and I had a panic phone call from the boss who I work for on the market saying, "Red, can you come and have a look at the markets? We've got a storm coming through at the moment here. It's still very windy." But we've had 50, 60 mile an hour gusts, and obviously the market stalls aren't designed for heavy winds, and a lot of barriers and roofs have been ripped off the markets and etc. So uh, it was absolutely throwing it down. So I took, obviously, dashed over to help where I could with all the market stall holders, etc. And Chris rang me actually and said, "Where are you?" And talking to Chris, actually, before I go into it a little bit more, he's in the chat with us here. Very good live, Chris, today as well. And did you notice that our CEO, Ashmi Farah, was also in the chat area? I recommend that you go and have a look at it. And some very inspiring words of wisdom from our CEO was put in the chat. They are being circulated on social media at the moment, but I recommend that you go and listen to Chris on his channel. I will be rendering it and putting it up on this channel a little bit later as well. But I wanted to get on here as quick as I could. I know I've missed an awful lot of you because you were expecting me an hour and a half ago. But to get back to the story, so there I was helping to secure the stalls so they weren't. We lost a couple. They were flipped over literally in the wind, and it was a little bit scary and dangerous at the time. But we decided to do that, to shut things down and to make things tight and secure. And it's funny, isn't it, that it reminded me a little bit of what Ash had to do with his business. When things get a little bit hairy, a little bit scary, you have to literally dive in there and close things down to secure it for the safety of everybody else. And I did that obviously in the markets, and Ash had done that obviously for all of us within the business. And this is all part and parcel now of us moving forward, isn't it? In a safe environment through Victory with Ash, the learning center that we're going to be going into, and beyond to the big, bold, beautiful shared dream after. So it made me think a little bit really of sometimes things happen, don't they, in life that are out of your control, that you have to sort of just jump in there and make things safe and secure. So that's what I've been doing. I'm still absolutely soaked, by the way. Looking forward as soon as I get off here to having a shower and something to eat. So we'll do that in a moment. But Chris's live today was very good. Really enjoyed it. He used tradesmen about the connotations of what we're going to do and what people spend going into Victory with Ash as far as that training is concerned. And it was a good analogy. Well done, Chris. What do I want to talk to you guys today about? Practical strategies. So why am I talking about practical strategies today? Why? Because as you remember from yesterday, I said there's an awful lot of information on the public website of Victory with Ash. It's ever so easy to view. Don't log in. Go to www.victorywithash.com without logging in, and you will see all of the words that are on those first few pages and the description about what Victory with Ash is going to give you. Okay, this is a public domain and this is all public knowledge. And one of the things that's on there is about discovering practical strategies. And this is part and parcel of what we're going to see within Victory with Ash. Why are these skills really, really necessary for all of us? because they're going to teach us a lot of things. It will help us to take control of our future, obviously, reduce daily stress, build unshakable confidence, set bold, measured goals, and gain clarity and direction that we need to move forward. All of these things we will see within Victory with Ash. It's also going to help us strengthen our communication and leadership skills, learning how to connect, persuade, even, and inspire others with ease. These are traits that are difficult to learn. Remember, I said that a couple of days ago, I said that we will learn how to hold ourselves in big environments with other people, how to be able to converse with these people at will, with confidence. All of these skills will be able to learn within Victory with Ash. We're also going to learn about AI tools there. Smart, open new streams of income will be there as well, and create lasting and personal growth. So let's have a little bit more of an in-depth look then about what practical skills are going to do for us. They're going to be able to give us actionable plans to achieve goals, and such as breaking down tasks into manageable time areas and stay organized. These are practical strategies that we will adopt within Victory with Ash. They can also involve more specific methods like the 5 whys for problem solving, combining learning styles with education, obviously, and continuing planning along the way. The key is to define clear steps and adapt your approach as needed to make tangible progress. Very interesting. Tangible progress. We're not saying you're going to learn this and then you're going to fly off and you're going to be successful overnight. That's not what we are saying here. We're saying if you take on board what the education that is going to be given to us within Victory with Ash, you are going to be able to take tangible steps towards your success using the skills from the knowledge that we have learned within Victory with Ash. It's going to help us grow as a person. It's going to help us be more educated within the business realms. It's certainly going to give us life skills that we can use anywhere. Chris mentioned this today on his live, if you remember. He said that the skills that we are going to learn within Victory with Ash can be used anywhere, online, offline, for our business, for other businesses. And this is really one of the key elements that is going to encourage people and to make things very different within Victory with Ash, is because of that universal language that they will be using, and you'll be able to adapt those skills to anywhere, not just our business, but you can use them. And this is where I firmly believe that we'll be in a situation where we will be able to invite other people outside of our circles who we know are in business, who we know might need these certain skills for other businesses and all the rest of it, and say, hey, come and have a look at this. Guess what? It's free. You don't have to pay anything, but you are going to learn some amazing skills that are going to help you in what you are doing right now. And that is something that you do not see anywhere else, online or offline. Normally, as Chris said today as well, it costs a lot of money. These practical strategies and skills that you're going to learn, people pay top dollar to be able to learn them. So obviously, for achieving goals and organization, you need to define a clear one. What is that goal? Know exactly what you want to achieve. I've said it many times. Everybody's goal is different. Mine is different from yours. Jane's is different from mine even. Everybody has a different goal, and that is fantastic. Nobody wants to have the same goal as somebody else. But whatever your goal is the reason for why you are doing it. Okay. So know exactly what that is. And if you want that goal bad enough, guess what? You've got a much better chance of achieving it. This is what literally separates the men from the boys. Those that want it bad enough will achieve it. You see it in sports all the times. The ones that want it the most are normally the ones that win. The ones that go that extra mile are the ones that achieve their goals because of the effort that they have put into it pays the dividends for what they are trying to achieve. It's the same in business. They never give up. Read the comments that Ash had put underneath Chris. They resonate with me immensely about highlighting positivity against negativity, making sure that for every negative thought you have, you've got a positive one that counteracts it. All these sort of things we are going to learn within Victory with Ash. Why are they important? Because it's going to make us successful. If we take on board what we are taught, these are the practical tools and skills that we will learn. Break down those goals into smaller, manageable steps. This will help you focus on what is most important priority first and eliminate the non-essential ones along that journey. Manage your time. Don't be a slave to your goal. I know it sounds a little bit Irish, okay, but you've got a life too. You've probably got partners, you've probably got kids, you've probably got grandkids. Make sure that you allocate your time wisely for your business and what you are trying to do, but also make sure you allocate your time for your life, for your loved ones, for relaxation. The most important thing to do is when you are allocating your time for your business is guess what? You spend the time on your business. When you are on your computer, you're not playing a game in the background. Okay. You're not doing crosswords. You're not flicking through Google or on Vinted or shopping online or whatever you do, whatever else it may be that is a distraction. The time you have allocated, you make sure that you dedicate it to your business, to learning, to growing, to making a success of what you are doing. If you do that, not only are you allocating the right amount of time, but you're also portioning it to the right value of what you are going to get from it. See what I'm doing? See how making sure that you clock in, clock out on that business. Right, I've done that. That's fine. I'm now going to go and do something else away from that business. This becomes part of staying organized. Use the right tools, diaries, calendars, keep track of your plans and your growth progress. Also, be flexible. Adapt your approach as circumstances change, and they will. You also need to find root causes of problems. Understand the underlying issues, not just the symptom. Okay. Sometimes we take knee-jerk reactions to things, okay, without actually finding out what is the problem, right? Sometimes we try and fix a problem rather than trying to find out what the problem was in the first place. And if you can find out what the problem was in the first place and get that fixed, guess what? You're not going to have the problem again down the line. If you fix the problem, that problem might occur again. But the thing that caused the problem, if you fix that, You're not going to have it again, are you? And this is where sometimes you need to take a step back and look at the root cause of something so that you know that that symptom of a problem has been fixed. Also, you need to do brainstorming solutions sometimes with other people, okay, to be able to make the general decision of what is correct. Sometimes another pair of eyes on something is often a really good idea. We've all made acquaintances here online. We've been with people for a long time. We trust people here. There is nothing wrong with saying to somebody that you know and trust, come and have a look at this for a moment. I want your opinion on this. I do it all the time within groups of trusted people that I know. We often say, what's your thoughts? What are your views on certain things? Having a second opinion is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you weak, doesn't make you less intelligent. In fact, it is massively respectful that you are asking for an opinion from other people, because it means that you are not infallible. It means you are not the person, you're not, you know, thinking that you are the know-it-all of everything. It means that you genuinely want the best outcome for the solutions, for the problems, for everybody, and that is why you're asking opinions of somebody else. All these practical strategies are going to be of use to you within your business. You need to be able to combine learning styles as well within your strategy. What are learning styles? There's many of them. There's visual, there's auditory, there's kinetics. Some people are more adaptable at different ways of learning. Some people like to actually read. Some people like to listen. Some people like to look. And depending on what method is beneficial for you, that should be instigated for how you learn the best. Everyone has different methods of learning, and whichever the best method is for you, maybe you should look at one of those as well as part of your strategy. Use integrated technology, modules, other tools to enhance that learning experience is going to enable you to be able to learn those skills a lot quicker than old methods. Don't be afraid to use new and modern ways of learning. Practice regularly. Use techniques like interleaving, mixing different topics, space practice. Okay, all of these study sessions are all ways of learning new material. Will we have to do that in Victory with Ash? I don't think so, because I think it's going to be very easy for us. And most importantly, I think it's going to be fun. And the more fun learning is, the more you remember. And I really do think that within Victory with Ash, we're going to see a really fun way of learning for all of us. And the last part then as practical strategies is business and projects. Creating a practical business strategy, you can help yourself by connecting your long-term visions with your day-to-day actions. That comes off the back of breaking down your long-term goals to small bite-sized pieces so that you can see your progress along with your business. Sometimes you have to have a contingency plan as far as strategies are concerned. Have a plan B. If you remember, our CEO had one, didn't he? Ash Farah. If you remember many of the webinars that he has talked to us, he has spoken about his plan B that he had running alongside of things for an awful long time because he had this feeling that things weren't going quite as planned. He had his contingency plan ready for foreseeable risks or when things don't go to plan. Have that contingency ready. With a bit of luck, you won't need it, but it is also worth having something there in case you need to action anything as far as a plan B is concerned. Also incorporate dissemination strategies. Plan how to share knowledge and key messages with the right audience. I personally believe that how Victory with Ash is going to be structured, that part will be there. Having the right people there. Okay, this is, I suppose, separating the wheat from the chaff, making sure that the people who are within Victory with Ash are the right people that we want to have there, who are willing to learn new skills, willing to make themselves a better person. Those are the kind of people that we want within Victory with Ash. And this is part of that dissemination strategy. And the last part then is to approach participation and implement the project with the right people. Again, I think that's going to happen within Victory with Ash anyway, but that is also part of a practical strategy. Anyway, guys, thank you for your patience today. I'm sorry that I couldn't get here in time. I won't be here over the next 2 days. I'll be working on the markets, fingers crossed, unless it gets pulled because of the winds. And I will see you all back on Monday at the normal time. That's it from me. I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.